Hi everyone, it's Renee with Delaney Jane Cards. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in the Shop Your Stash Monster Mash Hop. It is a hashtag driven hop. You will be able to put in the hashtag Shop Your Stash Monster Mash or just click it in the description or title to my video and it'll take you to all of the other videos that are in this hop. This hashtag can be used on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You might see some inspiration. Just pull your stuff out and use it, I guess. There's also a giveaway, Colorful Life Designs, where this stencil that I'm using kind of here came from. They are donating, they generously donated the $30 gift card for one lucky winner. You have to like and comment on the videos. There's several, so make sure you use the hashtag. And the giveaway closes October 22nd at 11:59 Eastern, and the winner will be selected by a random generator. Okay, now that the housekeeping is out of the way, I used that A Colorful Life Designs cloud stencil to create my background sky. I am doing like kind of black on black here. I used grays to put in my clouds and grays to put in my moon, and then I'm going to go ahead and deepen just this one edge here with some darker tones. This is another, I want to say it's a Simon Says stamp stencil that I picked up. These are things that I may not have used at all, things that I've had a while, things that are, I need to break out and play with. So my goal here was to do kind of a super creepy, deep, dark sky, but I wanted it to have tons of depth. So I'm building my scene. First, I started with that background and put in all those clouds kind of way in the background of the sky. And then I added my moon and I added the depth with the crescent moon. I just used that and added kind of a darker bit to the moon. And now I'm adding clouds. I'm using a combination of a couple of inks. First, I'm kind of filling it in with a lighter ink or one ink, and then I am adding a little bit of a lighter or a darker to add some shadows or highlights to my clouds. And you can see how these are much more in front versus the ones in the back. Now, I have some stamps from their Lavinia stamps. I've had them in my stash a while. I've used several of them. I want to say I've used all the ones that I'm going to use today here. But if not, well, they've been in my stash a while, so that's what we're doing. I am stamping this castle with just some VersaFine Onyx Black ink here, and then I'm going to use some Wow matte finish embossing powder. I didn't wait until my moon was dry all the way, so here I'm just using a dry paintbrush to kind of wipe it off. I'm going to try to fill it in just a little bit. It is matte and it's not going to matter all that much, but it's going to kind of make this castle kind of smoky, not smoky, like it's hazed out, which adds to the creepy vibe in my opinion, I think. Now I'm going to use these tall trees. These are also from Lavinia, and I am stamping those with the same VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and I am going to use just plain black embossing powder on these, so these will be shiny and black. The other one I used the clear matte embossing powder on, so it already has kind of a layer of film over top of the castle. And then I had heat embossed those trees, stamped them again, and now I'm just adding some more black embossing powder to those, the rest of the trees I stamped. Here, between each session with heat embossing, I am using my anti-static powder bag and brushing off the majority of the powder. This is another Lavinia stamp. It is a dragon, and I'm stamping that again with the same VersaFine Onyx Black ink, but I am going to use a combination of black embossing powder and black sparkle. I wanted it to be much more solid than just the black sparkle would have been. I didn't want all of the sparkle, so I did add some of the just black embossing powder. And then I won't dump that embossing powder back in my little container. It's kind of mixed up now. Again, with the embossing powder bag, the anti-static bag, and my paintbrush or my little brush, just to get everything wiped off the surface. And I wanted to heat emboss this Happy Halloween over top the trees, but I wanted to be able to see what I was doing. And you don't need to use clear ink to emboss. You can emboss with any opaque ink like this, which is oh my gosh, what's the word? It's not dye ink, pigment ink. And so then I just heat embossed that with some gunmetal. And now I'm going to use this Distress Glaze, and it is going to seal the paper. I don't know if you've ever wiped your hands across an oxide blend, but sometimes that ink can pick back up. So it's a lot of times it's nice to seal it. So that's what I'm doing here, which is a tiny bit on a domed foam blender tool. But this also adds incredible depth to that background. It just makes everything seem so much more realistic. So here it is, all trimmed out and put on a piece of some tonic cardstock that I've had in my stash for quite a while. And then I realized that this castle just didn't seem as kind of murky and stuck back in the fog as I wanted it to. So I ink blended a little more of the gray ink and then sealed it again, just so that it was sealed in. And see how it kind of pushes that castle back just a little bit more, so it's a little more spooky and eerie. That was what I was going for. This is my card for today. I hope that you hop along. Make sure you leave comments, like, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. It really does help my channel and the other channels when you do that. I hope you find some new people to watch and enjoy, and thank you for stopping by. And as I always say, give cards generously. Bye.